A twink,
And a redhead,
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 a twink.
and a redhead.
'Cause when I touch down, hit the ground, call the amateurs and cut 'em from the team. You're the one in who run, I'm the one you wanna be. And the crowd screams my name, and we wanna say hooray. Oh, are we? Who are we to
Divide
judge
the
the
alchemy.
alchemy?
Such a good song.
Damn, your voice.
I know. I lost my voice. And I'm a podcaster.
You have a deeper voice than me.
I seriously have a really deep, raspy voice right now. A lot of people would like this. It brings me back to college when I would smoke my Marlboro Reds.
It's giving like I'm aroused.
You are. You're into me.
Well, like some people like that. And whenever I lose my voice, I feel really hot.
Yeah. No, I do. Well, because when I was a smoker, I would maybe smoke 2 Marlboros after coming home from the bar, eat a slice of Kraft Singles cheese that was yours, and hit the hay.
That was my grilled cheese era.
Oh, I fucking love
Yeah, because I wasn't using that for anything
Grill.
else.
Okay, fuck, marry, kill. Grilled
Grilled
cheese,
cheese.
a cheese quesadilla, mac and cheese.
Kill cheese quesadilla. I could care less if there's nothing in it. Like I want a chicken in it.
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill, grilled. Fuck grilled cheese, marry mac and cheese.
I think
There's something really sexy about
I
grilled
think I'm the same,
cheese,
and-
the edge of it all.
agreed. And
Do you cut your grilled cheese triangular?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I know, could you imagine?
But mac and cheese would be a good spouse because it's like so comforting. You could get through any hardship together.
Absolutely, but you know what? I don't know if I've talked about this here, but I talk about it a lot how I hate
Homemade.
baked.
Yeah.
Baked mac and cheese, dry ass with breadcrumbs on top. I
You
can't
like
do it.
Kraft.
I like a gooey,
You like
artificial.
gooey. You like
crap.
Do you like a Velveeta? A block?
I like the texture of that more, but the taste of it, I don't favor
It's not
as
flavorful
much.
in my opinion.
There's something chemical about it.
Yeah.
And not in the way that Kraft is. Like Kraft maybe is chemically, but I'll eat that up.
I could fuck up a box
Or
of SpongeBob
Annie's,
Kraft.
or I'm still really curious about the Cabot white cheddar mac and cheese.
Oh, we
box
have
you
that in the
there.
cabinet. We'll have to make that soon. Oh, and I'm a big fan of Goodles.
Oh, Goodles as well. Goodles are like Kraft, but I guess healthier, right?
We should reach out to Goodles.
Hi, Goodles.
Hi, Goodles.
We do a Patreon special where we're just sitting here eating a box of Goodles.
Goodles. They have so many flavors too.
I watched it was like 45-minute video on like them trying. I don't know what brand it was or what company was doing it. It was like a BuzzFeed type thing, but not BuzzFeed, and it was them chefs trying every single boxed mac and cheese there is, and I think the one that came out on top. Well, first of all, they didn't like Goodles, which I was a little shocked about. Second,
It's so good.
Yeah, but they ranked Cabot white cheddar mac and cheese
Because
as
Cabot
like
tastes
number one.
authentic. You know what I just watched?
What?
You know Binging with Babish?
Who?
Binging with Babish. He's a
Who
YouTuber.
the hell's Babish?
He's a YouTuber.
Do people call him Bab?
Props.
I would.
Babs.
Badass bitch.
Barbara Streisand. He is a chef and he recreates like food in movies and TV shows, like cartoons.
Oh,
He'll like actually make it so
like a
fun.
Krabby Patty.
Yeah. He's made a Krabby Patty.
I've always wanted a Krabby.
No, it's so good. But he just did a whole video. It was so long, and I watched the whole thing about trying all of Trader Joe's frozen pastas.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I think I saw that on my homepage. I didn't click.
Oh, you should watch it.
Oh, I think I know the mans you're talking about.
Yeah, I forget
what was on top.
He really liked their cacio e
Wait,
pepe.
I think I did watch that, and I skipped fully
see
to
the
the
ones you-
Gorgonzola gnocchi that
yeah.
we love.
Yeah.
There's this Gorgonzola gnocchi at Trader Joe's that we are obsessed with. And I ordered a real Gorgonzola gnocchi at a restaurant before. Wasn't the same. Was not the same. I was looking for the Trader Joe's
You know
kind.
Gorgonzola
It's
blue
like
cheese.
chewy. Who I know. But it doesn't taste,
But
it
that's
doesn't give
honestly,
that.
Grant, that's none of our business. You know what I mean? That's none of our business.
Right. I don't need to know where it came from.
Do you like blue cheese?
If I'm getting wings, I
Ugh.
prefer ranch, but I will.
You'll
If there's no ranch, I will dabble in blue cheese.
You
I
know it's
will,
mold.
and that's none of my business.
Yeah, I know. Whenever something's like kind of gross, like
Yeah, that is true. None of my
gelatin or like
business.
marshmallows being horse hooves, that's none of my business.
Right. And I still don't believe that. Another thing I just don't believe because I don't want
Because you don't understand.
which is similar to like our topic today, which we'll get to in a sec. But I want to address something.
Yeah.
You guys, I was in like a TikTok scandal for like a week and I didn't know because I didn't see the video.
Well, is it a scandal if it has 3,000 likes?
No. I like it made no noise and only one person tagged me in it and that's how I found it. It was like 6 days later. And basically there's a creator and some context. We're actually oomfies. Like, well, not oomfies because I guess we don't follow each other, but like I know them from when they went to Princeton University because I lived in New Jersey and just, being gay in New Jersey, you cross
Everyone
paths.
knows everyone.
Right. And then they were friends with like some of my friends. So, and I thought I saw them at an event last year. I said hi, but like we've never really formally met.
Yeah.
But I think we've always knew of each other. But basically they made a video saying that there's this big creator who let's go through the claims. First, it was that I stole Femtop Fall from them. That they created Femtop Fall and I stole it from them. First of all, one, I never claimed to have made up Femtop Fall. Two, I never saw your video where you did make up Femtop Fall. Like, respectfully, even if you did, like, all kudos to you. Like, that's cunt. That's amazing. But I never saw the video. My friend who I worked with told me about it. Yes.
Do you think the first Mexican restaurant that came up with Taco Tuesday was fucking pissed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, it's one of those things where, I'm sorry, it's not that hard to come to that conclusion.
Well, that's what I mean about Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Hi, Taco Tuesday. You come up with Femtop.
Happy hour.
You hear the term Femtop in the fall. It's Femtop Fall. Like, you connect it. Bottom.
Hot Girl Summer.
Hot Girl. Yeah, like, did you copy Hot Girl Summer? Like, you know what I mean? With
No, I know
Femtop Fall. It's just like, wait, what? And bottom rhymes with autumn.
Your friend could have seen it and said to you,
told me about
you didn't
it.
know where it came from.
No, I had no idea where it came from. And then so I thought it was silly funny. So I literally outside my office went and asked my coworker to take a video of me. And I just like, I thought it was so funny that someone or whoever, like the gays proclaimed it as Femtop Fall. So I was playing that sort of character and was just like, the weather's getting colder, the leaves are changing color. Like, you know what that means? It's Femtop Fall. Like, that makes no sense, obviously. No normal person would jump to that conclusion. So I thought that was funny and that was my spin on it. And I posted this, it was fall 2022 on Twink and a Redhead. Twink and a Redhead had existed for what? The summer?
Yeah.
And we did not have a big following then because also this creator said that we were a bigger account.
They have a lot more followers than us.
And to this day, they have a bigger following. So that was a little confusing.
You know what? Kudos to us.
Right?
We have reach.
Yeah. But it didn't make that big of an impact then. So then I reposted it again this fall and it made a slightly bigger impact.
Bigger splash.
Right. And so I am so sorry if you have been offended or thought that I stole something from you. I did not mean to do that. I saw something, thought it was funny, made a video. I do not want to be known
Well, personally,
as Femtop Fall. I don't think we're
part,
known as Femtop Fall. Like, I don't think that's the thing people think of.
I really don't think so.
And also, they mentioned that I got paid for doing this, like a branded post.
Yeah.
I think what they're referring to was a Grindr post I did like in 2022. And it was me basically reciting what I said in my video, but for Grindr and their page. Like, I was just wishing Grindr a happy Femtop Fall. And I think I got $200. I will Venmo you the $200 if you are this upset. We are so sorry. But like, I was just shook by it. And I posted a response video. Basically,
did they ever reach out?
No, so I just took it down because my response was like directly, like I just wanted them to see it and they weren't. So I was like, okay. And then the
also,
event,
you know, can I just say send a DM. Like, if you're that upset,
Right.
send a fucking private message. Like, not everything. Like, you don't need to air out shit with people publicly, in my opinion. And I actually, like, really don't like when people do that.
Yeah.
Because if you're sincere and you're not just looking for drama and you are genuinely upset with someone, you'll have a private conversation and you don't need, like, people coming
And
to your
their
defense in the
input.
comments, because I actually think it's really immature and cowardly that you need to have people in the comments coming to your defense when you can just have a normal adult conversation with someone privately.
Additionally, and I know we might be hypocritical saying all that, and now we're saying it on our podcast, but I'm sorry you started it.
Well, yeah.
But also, they mentioned the event we went to where we saw them. I have to be so honest. I did not know that was them until halfway through the party. Two.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room.
Two.
We thought, like, drinking some nowadays, which is some THC,
THC.
like, beverage, we thought that would hit the same as having, like, a cocktail before a party. Okay, it wasn't. We were on Mars. I had to leave the party on 3 separate occasions to go to a bathroom stall to box breathe because I thought I was dying. My Google history the next morning when we looked was what to do when having panic attack, dying from THC. Like,
right. I was like clinging on to Joe and Andrew like good children. Like we were just staying by them because we knew them.
I was literally
and Stephen Maria. I was harassing Stephen Maria. I'm so sorry.
I was seriously on fucking Mars. Like, every person I talked to is looking through them.
I couldn't stop a conversation.
We would go from being like the chattiest girls at the party to like, I need to hide in a corner and hibernate for a second.
Yeah.
Like,
what'd you say I would do to end conversations?
you would just be like, okay.
I'd be like, okay, bye.
Yeah, like, and
to
like,
people I did.
They would still be kind of like carrying on the conversation, and Grant in his high stupor was like, okay, bye.
I didn't know how to like end conversation. Like, I was freaking out that night. So then halfway through I realized, oh, that is I should introduce myself, but I just didn't. It got too late. By the time I was feeling like calmer, like on the couch.
Yeah.
When we were sitting on the couch, they left.
We were not in any condition to meet new people accidentally because we were on fucking Mars.
But so this creator said in their video that I guess they thought like we were glaring at each other, and they don't know if I don't like them or if they don't like me. And I guess they thought that like I wasn't approaching them because I knew that I stole Femtop Fall from them.
It's so silly.
But it's like crazy because it's been years now, and like if you're that upset about it, like I wish you came up to me and said something or DM'd me, because I would have been like, wait, what? Because that is truthfully the last thing on my mind.
Yeah. So let's just let it go.
Yeah, but those are
no bad
our
blood.
Thoughts. No, I literally do not care. Like, actually, am I a little upset about like how the issue was communicated? Maybe. Like, yeah, I didn't think it had to be a TikTok. Yeah, but again, like, it's not that deep. I apologize if you have felt this way for so long and I maybe made myself seem unapproachable or something. Like, I know we're mutuals. We have like this weird kind of history that goes way back. I would love to be your friend still, like, truthfully.
Seriously.
And when I see you at an event again, I will say hi.
Come on the pod. Unless we're on Mars, then we might not.
Yeah. We won't be at Mars at the next event you see us, I promise. Anyways, let's get into the topic. A twink.
And a redhead. All right. That was so long.
Breaking news. Dun, 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 dun.
What happened?
A shark attack bit it off.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. My cock got bit off by a shark. And now I'm on the news.
Oh no.
I'm on the news. The news. The news. The news. The news. Today's topic.
That's kind of good.
Today's topic. The news. Wow. Riveting, right, you guys?
Okay, turning this off.
So let's start with the 24-hour news cycle.
It's fucked up.
Yep.
It's fucked up. You know what my problem is with the news?
What?
I used to get push notifications.
I still do.
And from like just like the Apple News thing. And it would be like, or no, CNN. And the liberal media, right?
Right? I'm just about to say it.
I would get push notifications like, woman found stabbed in Ohio. And it's like,
Like, really?
breaking news? Like, no. Not that that's not terrible, but
No,
it's
but
like,
you're
does
saying, like-
everyone in the country need to know about this? Like, I just feel like it's like like it's like,
Well, it's not even. Sometimes it's like the weirdest things. Like a woman found a seashell on the beach.
No.
In Missouri.
yeah. But I feel
there
like
beaches in
it
Missouri?
makes people more fearful when you hear about that, because like, okay, that happened in Ohio. I'm in New York. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
that seems like something that would be more local news.
Right. My history with news. I went to school for journalism and then I worked at ABC News. You guys know this. I'm pretty sure I talked about it. So I have an inside view. And girl, people who work in news are crazy. I love that. Like, I loved everyone I worked with, honestly. But it's one of those jobs where you need to dedicate your life to that shit. And if you don't, you're looked at like you're a fucking lazy piece of shit. Like, you went and got drinks over the weekend? Well, I had to fly out to this mass shooting and cover this story because your lazy ass couldn't.
Oh my god.
Or like, that was dramatic, and that's never happened to me. But like you have to be able to drop everything to go to like fucking crazy shit. And like,
much respect.
yeah, and there gets to be a point of like numbness to it all, like, which is sad. Well, back to the 24-hour news cycle. Here's the thing with my issue with the 24-hour news cycle. Every single one is, so like CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, what else? Is that it? Those are like the main.
Mm-hmm.
They're all really biased.
Well, yeah.
So like CNN biased in a liberal way, Fox News biased in a conservative way, obviously, MSNBC biased in a liberal way. That shit sells ads, so they're able to like just it's just crazy. They're the ones who piss me off. But then you have like news agencies that try to be in the middle and like have standards and ethics in place so that like you try and get both sides. And those are like ABC News, which like isn't a 24-hour news cycle. NBC News isn't 24-hour news cycle. CBS News, not 24-hour. They just have like shows on their network. So like World News Tonight with David Muir or Nightline.
Oh, I love David.
David Muir is
He's so hot.
we've like crossed paths a lot in like the hallway
I would
and
die.
stuff. Like
Hi, Dave.
but that's my issue because if you just watch Fox News, or honestly, if we're gonna be,
Well, yeah,
both
you
sides of
get
the aisle, you get
brainwashed.
brainwashed because
Yeah.
you're only hearing what you want to hear because they know their
It
audience.
has an echo chamber.
And it's like, it's terrifying.
Oh, it really is. Have you ever just watched Fox News for fun to just see what the
Yes,
crazies
but
are saying?
it gets you mad.
Well, yeah, it gets you mad, but I'll be like, damn, like their like pupils are so like large, and they're like, I feel like they're all on like Adderall and they're just going crazy, and the ladies have so much hairspray and their blonde hair.
I've heard some of them just get like pander to that because they get paid, or like they're like playing characters.
Well, yeah.
Like I've heard of within my news circles or whatever, I've heard of like correspondents or like on-air talent who have like literally switched sides of the aisle or whatever because like they're getting
They'll do
paid.
anything for a check, and that means you have no spine and you're a fucking pussy.
Ooh.
Oh, you're not gonna stand up for what you believe in?
Ooh.
You're a pussy.
Ooh.
And that's what I would say to Tucker Carlson
Everyone on
if I
Fox-
met Tucker Carlson, like it would be on site. Like I feel like I could take him hand to hand.
Oh my god, yeah, me too. He's a wimp.
I would love to take him.
He's a wimp.
I feel like I could clock that man right in the face, knee him in the nuts. I would literally like love to go in a cage match with him.
Yeah.
A cage match.
Yeah.
There's no escape.
Absolutely.
Only one of us is gonna walk out, and it's not gonna be Tucker.
I don't want to I would never hit a woman,
Yeah.
but some of those bitches on Fox News,
Oh, on site.
like they're so annoying because they would hit me.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, if you throw the first punch, I'm hitting you back. If you're a Fox News correspondent and you're a woman and you throw the first punch, I'll hit a
If
woman
I saw
back
Megyn
in that
Kelly,
way.
it's on site.
Oh,
She's
that
such a
bitch, the
fucking
blonde bitch.
moron.
Also, why is there something like so busted about these Fox News
I
news
think
anchors?
have you ever heard of like it's like people say it's like the summer camp effect, maybe like you'll go to summer camp, those are the only people you're around, So then you think like the hottest person there is so much hotter than they actually are because that's all your option.
Yeah.
There was definitely like a bit of a study abroad effect when I studied abroad. It's like, okay, these are the people you're around. The hottest person, you're going to think they're 100 times hotter. I feel like Fox News like almost has that a little bit. Well, Fox News, it's like you think maybe from first glance, oh, they're attractive. They're tall, thin women with blonde hair. They're like that conventional Western standard of beauty. But then you get a closer look. Their black smudged eyeliner is fucking busted.
Yep.
One wing is 3 centimeters longer than the other. They got
Yep.
lipstick in their teeth.
The hair.
Their hair is a rat's nest.
Rat's nest.
So
hairspray.
what I encourage our viewers to do is look beyond the facade.
I also need to let you guys know, because I have interacted with like on-air talent, the lights and makeup do wonders for them. And honestly, if you're still looking busted with all that, could you imagine without that?
Holy
But I'm telling you,
shit.
like, these people, like, when you're blown up like that and then it's all taken away, they look like really crusty.
Crusty? Well, because they probably have so much makeup on.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of them look
Interesting.
a lot older than they are.
And
in
news
real
anchors
life.
have so much fucking hairspray in their hair. It must be hard as a goddamn rock if you poke
Yeah.
that thing.
Yeah.
We want to talk about what your hair looked like in college, your Pride Rock hair gel. Can you imagine what these Fox men look like? But you know what? You know who's...
And they wear makeup. Tucker Carlson gets powdered up.
Oh.
High fat. High fat. I won't say it. But like literally, they're the types to then talk about like men wearing makeup or painting their nails or something. But you're getting powdered up. You're literally getting powdered up.
If he had his fucking balls in a twist over the green M&M losing her high heels, can you imagine what he would say about men wearing makeup? I wonder what his thoughts are on George Bush being a cheerleader.
Oh, on site. Like,
but that was his man for a while.
oh, so they wouldn't
it's
talk about
'cause-
it. Or
okay,
they would
can we talk about
masculinize it.
something?
What?
I know I'd like to bring this up all the time.
Why is it back again?
But can you imagine if Barack Obama was a cheerleader or Joe Biden? Can you imagine what they would
my
say?
God.
Can you fucking imagine what they would say?
Oh, and that would piss me off because I'm a cheer advocate.
Well, and you don't have anything bad to say about George W. Oh, he likes his watercolors and he was
No.
a male cheerleader. Hi.
But if Trump was a male cheerleader,
It would be so funny. Imagine Trump doing a herky.
a standing full or like motions.
Imagine why is like Trump like doing like a split in the air so funny.
I would almost like him a little more.
No, I would not like him
Like
less
my
because
hatred for him.
no,
would
because
get,
I
like,
hate to say it.
What?
I hate to get real.
He'd be bad.
He would do it to creep on girls.
Ugh.
He would be a base and he'd be looking right up.
Ugh. Fuck, you're so right.
Yeah.
Well, great.
But I
So
don't
never
think
mind.
George W. was doing all that.
No, he was like there for the sport.
He was there for the
likes
endurance and the
He
athletics.
likes stunting.
He likes-
and
yeah.
tumbling. And,
Yeah. And what's wrong with that?
Right. Hi, any straight male listeners? Do we have any?
No. But if we do, there's nothing wrong with being a male cheerleader.
Right, there's
I actually
nothing
really believe
wrong.
that. Me saying it like
You're
I
thinking
wouldn't.
like you're making a statement. But y'all, does anyone watch cable news?
Yes. Wait, what?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. During like if something's happening.
You're watching the streaming. Yeah, but like, are you turning on the news?
Well, YouTube TV. So I guess. Yeah, YouTube
Our
TV.
generation does not watch the news like that.
No, I only will watch it like during like, oh my God, I was addicted to the news. During the 2020 election, I was like literally like a news whore.
Well, if
Every
there's
day I was
something
turning on
happening,
MSNBC.
I can't.
I had to watch my girl
stand-
Rachel.
See, like y'all, if you want to watch, like, I think I'm only like strict about this because I grew up in news. I grew up, but like I really do appreciate like news agencies that try to get both sides, so then I can come to my own conclusion in a
Right.
way. So if you guys want to like shout out ABC News Live.
Yeah.
Y'all go on. It's on Hulu.
Well, there are other
YouTube.
ways to. I listen to Pod Save America, but they're very, very, very liberal. So.
Or Reuters. I like listening to Reuters on my
The
Alexa.
Associated Press.
The Associated Press. But I do want to talk about some of my inside knowledge being, in the room. It really is crazy because like when I first started at ABC News, like working at Nightline. Love Nightline, nothing bad to say. Like, honestly, it's a great show. They've won hella Emmys. But I'm like looking around the room and it's like 30 people, very diverse newsroom. But I'm like, isn't it crazy how like how it works is like we would have like a morning meeting at like 11 a.m. and that in that meeting we're deciding like what the stories are for that day. So because our show aired at like around almost close to midnight or at after midnight, and I was just like, isn't it crazy how like there's just like 30 or 40 of us in this room and we're deciding what's about to be broadcasted to millions of people. Like, we decide.
I used to feel that way when I worked at a music company. Sometimes I would have to send push notifications to the Shawn Mendes app. And
so
I was
you were
like,
essentially working for a news agency.
yes, I was like, I'm literally about to send this
to like
small message to hundreds of thousands of phones.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the pressure I was under?
Yeah.
For these Mendes heads?
Right. And with this news, like, I mean, I used to think it was just some big thing. Like, it was just, I don't know, like, I didn't think of the people of it all, but it's literally like behind everything that is huge, there's just like a group of people who decided that this is what's happening. And not that like we're deciding like to make something news in some weird conspiracy way. Like, it's nothing like that at all, because people have that weird belief too where it's like, oh, they're pushing an agenda or blah, 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 blah. Like, no, girl, like, we're just seeing what is like in the headlines. Also, there's a lot of synergy at ABC News. So if like Good Morning America did a story, then we might do like a longer version of it. Or like, it's just like there's no weird like conspiracy theories where it's like the government told ABC that we have to do this story.
What
to blah, blah,
about
blah. Like,
what
that
about
doesn't
after
happen.
the insurrection when Trump was texting Sean Hannity live on air?
Okay, well, I'm talking from ABC News where we have
yeah.
like really big standards and like ethics put in place.
Can you imagine like
I don't know what the fuck goes on at these other.
Sean Hannity was texting Trump live on air about the insurrection?
Yeah, that's bizarre.
So fucking crazy.
That's bizarre.
Oh, Sean Hannity's another one to be on site.
Yeah.
And Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly, I would fucking, oh my God, break his nose. Well, can I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Have you ever been in the news?
Yeah.
For what?
Well, if we're going back,
Yeah.
I was in our local Hillsborough patch or something, or like the local patch, for winning the Hunger Games trip to the premiere of Catching Fire in LA. And then
How old were you?
15,
Oh
maybe.
man, you were eating that up. You were eating that up.
I think I also talked about this on podcast, but when I won gymnastics all around state championship, my dad like got it to be in the local paper, and I was pissed off.
Wait. Do you think your mom would care if you told the story about when she contacted the New York Times
Over the porn?
over the
wait.
book?
Oh,
That's such a funny story.
This is good. When we were in 4th grade, we were assigned these like disaster books, and they were like, I think what sparked this all is like I asked my mom what the word decapitated meant, and she was like, "What are you reading?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this book about hurricane. It says the debris decapitated this person," or something like so violent and graphic about like the aftermath of like maybe it was like Hurricane Katrina or something.
That's so crazy for you to be reading.
Yeah, in like a public school in 4th grade, like I'm 10.
Yeah.
And so my mom was like, what the heck? And she like contacted the other parents in our reading group. And there was this other girl, let's call her Melanie. She was like having nightmares apparently about like storms and like how they could just like kill you. And so this other mom was like really upset about it. They kind of like joined forces, and they were like, we like this needs to be like stopped. And the school wouldn't. Like they're like, it's part of the curriculum or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And my mom was like, okay, well, I'm going to go to every news agency and because my mom found out that the books were meant for high schoolers, but were at they were meant for high schoolers who were at a like reading level of a 4th grader.
Okay, so the subject matter was more mature, but it was not hard to read.
Yes. And so my mom said that, and they still were like, this is the correct, like they weren't going to do anything. And my mom like wrote a letter to like the New York Times, and I think like they expressed interest or something. And my mom showed the school, and then we stopped reading the books.
Damn.
It was like drama.
Moms who think their child is being wronged are so powerful. Like the military
Yeah.
needs to reach out.
Yeah.
They could be like generals.
My mom would fuck these school bitches up.
Yeah.
And we know what happened with the water detention.
Well, it's just reminded me, speaking of like reading materials, in 4th grade, we got assigned a project where we had to read a historical fiction book and then make like a diorama, and like it was going to be like a museum, and the whole school was going to get to walk through. And I read the American Girl doll book about Kit and the Great Depression. So I brought in like all like my like Pop-Pops coins and stuff from like whatever. Jenny read a book about like Scotland in like the 1600s. So Jenny's diorama was a wooden post with a noose. Like it was like miniature. And it worked. Like I'm pretty sure it had like mechanisms to like drop, like when like someone's in it. And I'm just like looking back, like Jenny fully brought in a fucking noose for her project when we were 10.
Oh my god.
Her dad like definitely helped her. Like so funny.
Should we talk about some of the stories I've worked on? Some of the hard-hitting news?
Sure.
Oh, you said I was in the news. I did a story for Nightline.
Oh, the Choco Taco?
There's a Choco Taco story I did that I didn't.
And the ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For whatever reason at Nightline, like.
Why was your beat ice cream?
It was like, and they wouldn't shut up about it. Like anytime there was like ice cream news, they'd be like, Grant,
wait, that's
we need a new.
Wait, I'm embarrassed.
They're like, Grant. But basically, the ranch ice cream flavor came out, and they were like, Grant, because you did the Choco Taco, like, you should do this. And I wanted to be like on air, and so I was like, yes. And we did this ranch ice cream. I think you can find it on YouTube. It's like look up Nightline ranch ice cream and say a Twink and a Redhead sent you. Comment on the comments, a Twink and a Redhead sent you.
Wait, that's so funny.
But yeah, also we were on the news for when Taylor Swift's Ticketmaster dropped our TikTok of us trying to buy tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, remember when Time Magazine reached out and we said no about the Taylor Swift video for Person of the Year?
Yes, Time Magazine reached out to us for that. They made that long Person of the Year video for Taylor.
But they reached out on TikTok. It was just some girl.
I know, but they wanted to use our proposal video because she thought it was real.
We should have said yes, though.
I know, we should have
We're
trolled Time.
Wait,
they would have figured it out.
I was a journalist in high school. I was editor-in-chief of the school newspaper. And oh my god, I was so corrupt. I would write stories about that would like have to involve people like I was kind of interested in romantically and sexually.
Of course.
So I guess this is a recurring pattern.
Yeah.
But so I would like come up with a story so I had a reason to go interview them, and like yeah. And it never really worked. It never really led anywhere. But I did. I had a romantic encounter.
Did you interview Antonio?
Oh God, no. What the fuck was he gonna say?
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
He doesn't have any brain cells.
Damn.
I wish Antonio like knew how much we talked.
Wait,
we
but
bullied
honestly,
him.
like he would literally be like, "Okay, psychos."
He's psycho. He'd probably put out a hit.
He'd probably fucking show up to our apartment along with the other people that we think are showing up to our apartment
with water guns.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? We got hit. Wait.
That's a Senior Assassins Redacted reference for the girls who know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, newspaper was fun. I enjoyed it. I
Wouldn't you make up quotes?
Well, who didn't? Cuz like when our friend Emily was the editor of the school yearbook, and when we were at her house the other week, we were going through our senior year yearbook, and there were all these like quotes that we said
that we were like,
there's no way I said that, like, fashion is how I express myself. Like, yeah. I'm not saying that. And Emily's like, oh yeah, I would just throw people's names on it.
Shout out Emily Booze. Oh, my Emily Booze. I want that Emily caboose all up in my face. Come get in my face. I do want to so for Redacted this week, with news, there's so many layers, at least from my experience. Again, it depends on the fucking news agency, but like
Yeah.
there's a lot of ethics and morals that go into news. You can't do a Frankenbite, which means you interview someone and then you take the words in the sentence that they say and you take parts of it and you combine it with parts from a different section of the interview and make a separate sentence.
Oh,
You can't.
muckrackers.
What's that mean?
A muckracker is like a journalist who's stirring up fucking trouble.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there was
Like,
some war where they were stirring up trouble.
You-
Yellow journalism.
you can't really do that. You can like edit out like some stuff like mutters or like whatever,
What the
but
fuck
like you
is a
can't.
mutter.
Like if you're like
no.
or like
I
stuttering.
never mind.
What's a mutter?
No, that is like muttering.
What's a mutter? You
No,
ever
that's
think
a
about a
stutter.
word and you're like,
A mutter
wait.
is like, oh, okay. Like a mutter is like you say something and I like say it like just under my breath so you can't really hear me and I'll be like, okay, you fucking bitch.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't change the meaning of what they're saying, like you can do that. Also, like everything that gets aired on ABC News has to get approved by legal. It has to get
Yeah.
approved by standards. Which it's basically checking for like one, can we be sued? And two, does this show both sides, all angles of the story? So there's so many layers. My first job out of college was working on a reality TV show. So I was also taught like these kind of ethics things in school too. Like when you're interviewing someone, you never tell them what to say. Like you don't give them a line like, "Hey, can you say this?" Because that's like fake and not real. Like that's not journalism. When I get to my first job in college, the person sitting in the interview chair, okay, so we have some lines from the network. The network in question, TLC. TLC.
For weddings.
I worked on the show 1,000-Pound Sisters, and I will be talking all about it in this week's Redacted. And let's just
I
say
love TLC.
we love TLC. Like they are.
Can I sing the
great.
For Weddings theme song real quick? For weddings, for brides, each will judge each other's events. That's all I know.
1,000
Is
pounds.
that good though?
Yeah. Get
Thanks.
this, 1,000-Pound Sisters theme song is just like two fucking boulders hitting while the logo slides in. It's like it's like 1,000-Pound Sisters.
You're lying to me right
No.
now. That's
No.
so heinous.
It's disgusting. I was the talent associate producer, so my job for these like few months I worked on the show was babysitting Tammy and Amy.
Love Tammy and
I
Amy.
would never. I wasn't babysitting. I'm just kidding. But I loved this family. I was in that family. I loved them to death. I would do anything for them. And we'll talk more about it in Redacted. But I guess I don't know. This was such a random episode.
Well, we had so much to discuss. Oh, I just want to say, muckrackers are
Yeah.
good people. I think.
Oh, so you messed up?
I think I messed up and I'm humiliated.
Is it like me, like trying to expose
So
Burning
I think-
Spear?
Yes. They're trying to
Oh.
expose the like corruption and they're like investigative journalists.
Okay.
Yellow journalism, I think, is something where, oh my God, don't even, and remember carpetbaggers?
No, I don't know
All
what the
these
fuck that
phrases
is.
sound like they're like really
Slurs.
offensive. Yellow journalism is they use eye-catching headlines and sensationalism to draw audiences.
Girl, Fox News.
Yes, and even like a lot of liberal media.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my God, Vice News will have a headline and be like, "This dumb bitch just went and fucked over everyone."
Well, don't even get me started on like real quick like People Magazine.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Us
like the
Weekly.
tabloid.
Like, oh, I love E-News.
I know there are like they're classier.
Andy Cohen is like my Walter Cronkite.
Yeah. See, you know what? Like
And I
Andy
love-
Cohen exploits people who like ask for it.
Well, yeah.
Whereas
Well, Bethany Frankel
whereas
would say
others
otherwise.
right.
Bethany's trying to sue.
Oh.
Which
Well, I've heard like Bravo contracts are really crazy, where it's like, and this is alleged, like I don't know if this is true or not. It may or may not be true, but like if you sign with them to be on like one of their shows
Yeah.
and then you start a company, they are owed a portion of your company or
Well,
something. Which
it's
is like,
funny
wait.
because I'm watching Real Housewives of New York right now and absolutely loving it. And Bethany does like Skinny Girl.
Yeah. I
And
think
like
that's
every
part of her
episode
issue.
they're talking about Skinny Girl. So it's all this free promotion. So it does help the business. I hate to say it.
I don't think Bravo should own.
They should own it, but maybe
Well, I don't
they
know if
should
they do,
get,
but-
5%.
Maybe.
Well, I'm not a lawyer. What the fuck do I know?
But you think even after the show ends and they start something?
No, I think it should be like the duration that they're
Well,
on the show.
Bravo allegedly would maybe be like, well, we made you.
Well, it does make the
But then also
Skinny Girl.
But then also she could be like, okay, well, I made your show good.
Such a good point. And Bethany did make the show good. She was so good in the early
like the
seasons.
show would be completely
But now
different
she's
without
trying
her.
to sue Bravo, and it's the whole thing.
Great, right? Just her luck.
Right? Just Andy's luck.
But hey, you learn something new every day on a Twink and a Redhead podcast. We taught you guys about the
know.
news. We taught you guys about muckrakers.
Muckrackers and carpetbaggers
And yellow journalists.
yellow journalists.
Which sounds terrible.
All of these phrases are literally slurs. It sounds
Yeah.
hey, you fucking carpetbagger. Like, that sounds
Shut the fuck
terrible.
up, you muckracker.
Yeah,
You
like
stupid muckracker.
holy shit, like it sounds hateful.
Yeah. All right. On to announcements.
Yeah. Announcements for the good of the group. Announcements for the good of the group. I'm gonna announce for the good of the group.
Honestly, this is my news agency. Like, the announcements we get is like my news. My
Yeah,
Fox
it's-
News.
It's my primetime
Yeah.
news. It's my 8 p.m. on CNN with Anderson Cooper.
It's
Oh,
my world
speaking of
news tonight.
Anderson Cooper, if he wasn't a gay man, I'd suck
Ooh.
cock.
Ooh.
Hopefully this one's good.
We just played one that, like, I don't think we can play.
Yeah.
So now I'm going in blind to another one. And this is from L Master.
El Master.
Let's see.
Hey guys, I have an announcement for the good of the group, and it's about my worst hookup story. I'm gonna try to say it fast. So basically, I was a freshman in college, he was a junior, and I was like basically in love with this man, even though he only hit me up after 8 p.m. So we were like kind of hooking up, but I was still a virgin, but I did not tell him I was a virgin, which is important. But we were like doing other stuff. Anyway, so
Rubbing
one
and
night,
tugging.
it's actually parents' weekend. My parents dropped me off at a bar so I could see him, but they didn't know that's why they dropped me off there.
Aww.
So we ended up going to his place together, and he lived like 15, 20 minutes off campus, like a walk. So that's kind of a trek. And we're at his place. We started hooking up, and he pops my cherry. And I did not know how to tell him because I didn't tell him I was a virgin. So I lied because he went to the bathroom immediately following, which in itself was weird. And he came back, and I said, hey, I got my period on your sheet. Sorry. And he was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then,
Oh, fuck
I
him.
apologized, of course, and then I helped him clean it up. He made me walk home alone. So I don't know where the fuck I am because I had lived in I go
Is
to
this
school
right
at
now?
Madison, go Badgers, and so I had lived in Madison for like, I kid you not, 3 weeks,
Aw.
and he made me walk home alone. I had no idea where the fuck I was going, so I made it like a 15-minute walk, a 30-minute walk because I went the wrong way. I actually had to pee really bad at the same time, so I'm free bleeding because he fucked my cootie up. I'm hacking a lung because I had really bad frat flu. I was
Frat
literally
flu?
pissing my pants because I was coughing and then peeing when I coughed. And then I ended up falling in a puddle. So, and I was wearing these like patchwork jeans. And they were white, and I like had to throw them out because I had grass stains, dirt,
Piss.
blood, and piss all over them after this
Holy
night. So I come back to my dorm sobbing to my roommate and told her what happened. I immediately ghosted that man, and then he got mad at me for ghosting him after that happened because I was so humble. Anyway, he's graduating like next week, and I'm so excited to see him go. So that's my story.
Oh, fuck.
What the
okay,
fuck?
fuck this man. Like, what a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't choose to have that.
Fuck him. He probably fucking shits
He probably
himself on
hasn't
the
washed
daily.
those sheets since fucking he moved in.
Right, thank God you did that to give him
You know
a
how many
damn
times
reason.
he probably bust a nut in those sheets? Are you serious?
Ew, you know how many skin marks are probably in those sheets?
If I saw this man on site, we'd fucking tussle.
And a man like that, he can't be attractive.
Oh my god.
He can't be that good looking. Like, so I'm glad that you like, because some girls I feel like would go back. Some girls would like
Yeah, me.
be.
Just kidding.
Some girls, and they might be on this couch with me right now, would like swoon over it.
I'd be
I'd be
like,
well, it
oh
was my
man, he's
fault.
playing
Like
hard
that's
to
what you would
get.
say.
No, with stuff like that, I'd be like, fuck you, because honestly, like, there were a few friends in high school where a similar thing happened to them because it's fucking normal, and that's how the
Yeah.
human body works, you fucking morons.
Yeah.
And then people would like talk about it, and I would really get upset. Like, you misogynistic fucks. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you want to hook up with someone, and then when something natural happens to their body, you're all fucking weird about it, you loser. Meanwhile, your dirty fucking dark gray or blue sheets, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
hope
I can't.
you-
This pissed me off.
I hope you don't feel any shame about that. Like, I know you were saying, like, I didn't tell him I was a virgin, blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
I hope you don't feel upset. Like, that,
Girl,
girl, it's normal.
I feel like this story is more about him being a goddamn loser.
Yeah.
And honestly, like that is really crazy that you were pissing and bleeding. And
I know, I can't
falling.
believe, like,
that's
all that.
so crazy.
Like, not you getting, like, beat the fuck out of
also,
by
not
Mother
to mention
Nature.
parents' weekend. She probably had to hang out with her parents the next day.
Like, going to, like, breakfast the next morning after
But
with
imagine-
fucking sticks in your
Imagine
hair.
you're the roommate and your roommate comes home like pissing and bleeding. You're like, Jesus Christ,
With
what
mud
happened?
all over you.
It's just like, oh, Joe from Pike. Wow.
Joe from Pike popped my cherry and it all went downhill from there.
Honestly, I bet a lot of people can resonate with this story.
Yeah, my cherry
Oh, being a girl fucking sucks.
when my cherry popped, it wasn't. No one has a good first time. I think we talked about it in first times.
No one
in our
has
episode first time.
a good first. Like, it's literally like something goes wrong, something's weird.
Something is
You don't
no.
really remember.
no. So I hope you don't feel guilty or shame about any of that. Like, 'cause
Girl, he's a loser.
And thank you for sharing. I feel like this podcast is all about saying, it's letting your internal
Wait,
dialogue win.
you know what my favorite part about this actually is? It sounded like she was like on the street.
I thought she was.
I'm just imagining her like talking to her phone, like screaming about like popping cherries and pissing.
Free
and-
bleeding.
Yeah.
I
it's
thought
funny.
I got confused for a second in the voice memo. I thought she was walking home, like as you know what I'm talking about. I
You
thought
know
we were
what? He
in
was
the
probably so
moment.
mad because he doesn't know how to do laundry.
Yeah.
So like, great.
Yeah, wait.
I have to wash my
'Cause he's a
stiff
fresh-
sheets. No, he's a junior.
What a loser! I can't.
Yeah,
even
what a
ima-
sick fuck.
Even like in the gay world, someone shits. You're really gonna get mad in that way?
Like, he's
That's rude.
probably ugly
That's
and
so
smelly
rude.
and gross. Oh, that pisses me off.
Anyways, thank you, L Master.
Thank you, El Master. What
that
a
was
good
a
story.
that was a Patreon girly.
That was a really good story.
Thank you for that, Gorgiana.
Sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, we're sorry, but
Love you,
hey,
girl.
you're stronger and hotter and better because of it.
Yeah, and it's like, it sucks, but like you're a good storyteller, so I felt very immersed.
Yeah, I thought it
Yeah.
was happening as you said it.
Yeah.
Loved it. All right, well, thank you so much for listening, you guys.
Let's head over to Redacted to talk about
Two
1,000
more
Pound Sisters.
episodes. 2 more episodes left.
Right?
Oh my god! And then something huge.
It's coming. Something big is coming.
Y'all think no by now.
A
Let's
twink.
go talk about 1,000 Pound Sisters.
Yep. All right.
Bye.
A twink.